Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and I wanted to apologize for not posting anything yesterday, but I'm under the weather and uh, I spent most of yesterday sleeping, and when I was up I didn't really feel like doing anything, so well, I skipped the video yesterday. But today I was sleeping quite a lot. I hope that I'm getting a little bit better. It seems so anyway. And well, I decided to put some effort and make a video. So let's get on the table and see what I can come up with. And this is not connected to any other project. This is just something random, something that I just want to do because I feel like I might have enough power in me to actually power through it. Yeah, let's get on the table then. So here we are on the table, and you have to forgive me for a lack of creativity, but I'm really doing this just in between the breaks and sleeping. So for me the easiest and the most fun car to convert is usually Volkswagen Beetle. So sorry for a second one in the row and exactly the same one in the row, but I just don't feel like thinking too much. So what are we gonna do with this little boy? What I want to do is add him some legs. I 3D printed those set of legs for something from Warhammer 40k years ago. I'd been just waiting in the box for the right time to be used as a base for this car. Yeah, I know that there is like the wheel wells do not fit exactly and so on, but let's just see what we can do. First of all, let's just remove the wheels because they ain't gonna be needed anymore. So one, and the other set. The poor both Volkswagens got bastardized and the wheels got removed. Poor guys. I don't know about this. I'm thinking about cutting a... I'm sorry, my English today is just escaping me completely. The boot cover, yeah. And please somebody remind me, what do we call this part of the car? Yeah, I know that in here it is an engine cover because Volkswagen have an engine in the back, but I just completely lost the word. Yeah, so please just remind me, whoever is winning, in the comments below. Yeah, and what I want to do is I'm thinking about just cutting this out, having this sticking out as an engine, and all of this being a little bit lowered because of that. So cutting is boring. I'm just gonna cut it out from the video anyway, so I'm gonna get into it. So now while working on this project, I realized that when you are not at 100%, something that used to be easy, like cutting the back of the car off, become so much harder just because you don't feel like you should be. Yeah. So remember guys, when you are sick, give yourself some time to rest. Okay, let's get back on the table. Okay, so I have it cut out. Yeah, and like I said, it wasn't easy. I removed all of the legs. Actually, I broke all of them. And I remove all of the bottom. I remove the pole from here. And I'm just thinking, I want this, this back pipes here to be sticking out. But then this is gonna be hanging up. So what I want to do is cut this. Yeah, so hopefully it ain't gonna be shooting everywhere. Yeah, it did actually work out quite well. You can see how now this is sitting much lower. The other thing is this, that the legs now gonna have to be sitting lower as well. So I'm gonna have to figure out the way to mount them, somewhat in the wheel wells, in here and in here. And they ain't gonna be as nicely put together as they should be because of, this point. But I think that we can still do it easily. Sorry, my throat is getting to me. Okay, so my coughing fit is off. Oh, now let's just put this piece back in, just glue it in, because we don't have a bottom. We need to think about this. Oh, come on. I forgot that this plastic isn't full and I use too much super glue there. And maybe this, I just think, will this actually work? Yeah. Ron really wants to be a star today. He's, going with his recital straight away. Nah, the insert ain't gonna work. So just gonna glue it like that. They have only like one connection point in here and one in here. So let's just grab a file and smooth this out to have a better connection. So yeah. And sorry that I'm not very chatty, but I think that you can understand when your throat and your is bad and you're stuffy. It doesn't really work too well for you. I have baking soda over here. Okay. Just give it some good connection then. So again, 1 and 2. So there we have this part. And now let's figure out how we're gonna mount the legs. So I can see how the back legs can go, at least this one. It's gonna be a kind of, jiggling and, adjusting every single leg to sort of fit. Yeah, so because this was designed to look completely different, and because I'm fitting this on the car and I already broke it in few pieces, I have to figure out how to make it work. So there's gonna be a lot of baking soda reinforcing, especially looking at this one, you see, and even this one's well, they can go to the front because they have really no support elements left, so I can just throw them like that. And this one have the balsa elements still on, goes like that. So just gonna put a tremendous amount of super glue in here, and I'm gonna push it a little bit back so I have a second connection point on the spoiler in here. Otherwise this wouldn't work at all. So there we have two legs. And I'm gonna have to remove probably a lot of this bottom part. But I can do it like that. And there's gonna be 1 and 2 connection points. Because you remember at the beginning this was looking completely different, and it would work if I just wanted to put the car on top of it, but I wanted to integrate it a little bit. So straight away had to be changed. Yeah, and again here and here is gonna work nicely. This is the first time that you probably see me wearing long sleeves when I'm building stuff, because I hate wearing long sleeves. Probably that's why I got sick. All right, so we have a walking crab car. Yeah, it's still a little bit wonky. Come on, give me a brush. Yeah, but I think that I don't really have much of an option today, but accept it as it is. Yeah, there is just a like one leg gonna be lifted up. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna live with this. Now, do I have any 3D printed weapons? I don't think so, but I actually have. And oh, I have something. Awesome. There is some sort of futuristic looking turret thingy. And you know, it is for this side. And believe me, I'm gonna be using this stuff because I just simply don't have any force in my brain to imagine something better. Yeah. And yeah, this is kind of, you know, when I work on plastic art buildings, I have these tiny bricks that I use sometimes. So quite often 3D printed pieces end up in that. Right, so this, I'm gonna go in here. It's gonna be a side mounted weapon. Well, not really side mounted, but you know, it's pointing towards the front anyway. And no, not in the window. I'm gonna put it lower. It would be nice to cover the window so I don't have to deal with it, but you know. And I have these extra pipes that I can mount on the side, and I know that I already have 2 pipes in here, but why not have 4 of them? It's just little things. Every little things matter when you build something like that. And since this is somewhat futuristic, I have this half ball 3D printed. I'm just gonna put it in front of the driver to obstruct somewhat of his view. And this strip is gonna break if I bend it too much. But I can easily put it like that. This was probably some sort of a bullet belt or something. Yeah, but I'm gonna just put it as a decoration for the middle of the car. And I even gonna leave it, you know, overhanging a little bit. And let me just think. I have plenty of stuff in here. I can get a pipe from here to here. Yeah, I just, you know, this gonna help me create asymmetry, and asymmetry in builds is great. When you become too symmetrical, they don't look very natural. So yeah, lessons for today, 2 of them. 1, give yourself a break when you're sick. And the lesson number 2, kill all of your cats when you want to record something, because they're gonna be meowing all the time. Of course, that was a joke. Lesson number 2 is, you know, just asymmetry. Asymmetry helps with everything. He really is going on. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think that I ain't gonna be putting any mesh into the window. Now let's just get him primed and start painting. And we have him gray bombed this time around. The gray primer was closer, that was the choice. And I want to make him silver. And there is no dry brushing, it's just a normal painting with silver color. And my cat Ron, like I said, He's giving his recital today earlier. Maybe me sleeping all day yesterday screw up his timer or something. Yeah. But he is weird today. He is singing all the time. So, I hope that you enjoy the cat's recitals. I ain't planning to stop because of him. Because, otherwise I ain't gonna finish this project today. Like when I was painting this gray, he was starting and breaking, his singing contest 3 times already, so I'm happy that I'm not having much more cats. I only have 2 and only this one is a singer. Like, I would appreciate if he changed the the songs a little bit. If something new for each day of the week, for example. But he's always going with the same repertoire every single day. Just that's what happened when you have cats. Alright, so we have him nicely done in metallic. Now I'm just thinking, do I want to wash him or not? Maybe just a little bit with Nuln oil, because it's metallic thing, so Nuln oil gonna work well with that. So let's give him this mix of Nuln oil and the metallic paint. It's gonna become just the old Games Workshop bolt gun metal-ish color. Yeah, and then we're gonna come back after I dry it off with another layer of this silvery metallic, and this is gonna give him highlight, and then we can think about other colors. So I'll be right back. And it's dry. More keen-eyed of you may notice that it is standing in a different way. It's because this leg broke off and I needed to fix it up. So let's just give it a little bit of that. Okay, now I know that he's doing this on purpose. He is trying to piss me off, because the moment I started recording again, he started singing. He is messing with me. So let's just give it a dry brush. Yeah, he's gonna just highlight the edges. Roniu, co jest? Roniuś? No chodź, chodź. Roniu. Okay, now I gave him some attention. He is much better straight away. He's just attention addict, like all of the cats. Alright, so I have this done. And I have to fix up this, because somehow I managed to tear the paint out. Alright, and now let's just grab some red, because we're gonna roast him up a little bit. Oh, come on! I think it was more damage than I was thinking. But that's okay. It's resin, that's the one thing that can be annoying with resin. It is very fragile. So sometimes, like I have this for years, so it definitely, got a little bit of more damage than usually. Okay, and now let's just get with the program. Yeah. Oh, I got some super glue into this brush. How horrible. Yeah, so let's just get the red on the makeshift palette, And I'm really sorry about the cat, he doesn't want to stop. He is really teasing me now. So yeah, mostly I want to put that into the wheel wells. And you know, places where there are connections, just to mask it with the powder. And like in here, you know, I have this, so I can just use the paint. And I think that that's enough, you know. I'm gonna make the next kind of heavy metal kind of car. But that's, I think, is okay to make some changes. Now I have one of my older paints, Model R yellow. Oh wow, that was quite a squirt. If something isn't working, you know, then everything isn't working. So yeah. Okay, just a different shade of red, pretty much. Yeah. And just add it to the surfaces that I already did the weathering with. Not weathering, the roasting with. Yeah. I'm again apologizing for my cat today's behavior. He must be, you know, seeking attention that I'm not giving him because I'm sick. Okay, this leg is gonna drive me nuts because I didn't give it time to dry. It broke again. Come on. Alright, so I'm gonna fix it up and we're gonna be back with weathering. Alright, so I glue it back together and put some baking soda on top, you know, to hopefully stop it from doing all of that stuff again. And now let's do the weathering, you know, with a little bit of brown and other brown and baking soda, yeah, just some mud on the front and in the wheel wells and underneath it. Okay, and he's back to his shenanigans. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to tame him today, but he isn't going for it. He really wants to be at least heard in that video. So you can see, you know, how much mud I did put under it, and I'm sorry if I was out of the viewer, out of the screen for a long time, but my brain isn't working today at 100% capacity for some reason. Guess why? And you know, I'm just not really thinking very straight today. So this is gonna be odd video for me to watch later on when I'm gonna feel better. So yeah, because I tend to rewatch my videos to see what mistakes did I make and what can I do better. Right, but I think that this is it for today. Yeah, I'm gonna just what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just throw him on the spin table because I don't even feel like painting the windows. So let's throw him on the spin table and see how it turned out. And here it is, my four-legged Volkswagen Beetle. Let's call him Crablante or something like that. Yeah. I'm happy with how it turned out considering how I feel. Yeah, the roast didn't came up as well as I wanted it to, but you know, I'm I am excusing myself from being better today. So if you liked what I did today, please rate, comment, subscribe. Leave some love for the people who are watching the video with you in the comments. Yeah, and everybody have a lovely day and take care.